Hey, yo, what is going down with it once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, fanboys, and fangirls, and of course, as always, Otaka Zadinki Komodi's out there is the one, the only, of course, Mr. Nintendo Sony Freak 2011, aka Mania Wolverine. Of course, you guys are wrestling interested on Source's channel, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. Sorry, I'm a little pepped up. I drank about 2 rock stars and a freaking full throttle, so that's why I'm fully pepped up with energy right now. But yeah, I just came back from work about 2 hours ago. I was going to play Pokemon Go before I started work about 2 hours earlier, but it's too much of a lazy ass to do that shit. But anyways, and speaking of which, I got a couple, just 2 different article sites I'm going to be reading from next time. But I'm going to be talking about this, the Tokyo Gameshow thing, everything that went down at that place, and then Twin Stars, which never heard of this anime series before, but I'll get a little bit into it if it's around here somewhere. I know Twin Stars was around here somewhere. It's like probably on the far bottom. I don't know. I was looking at this site twice already before I was even gonna even think about starting this video. Oh, it's right here. Twin Stars Exorcist. Yeah, so I'll talk about that. But I'm gonna read the shorter article of this first. It says the exciting sightings from the Tokyo Game Show from the 2018 TGS show floor. So shout out to this chick, Kimberly Wants from Game Informer. So it says, it's that time of year again. Tokyo Game Show is in full swing, about to open up for its jam-packed public days. We've been on hand sourcing, that's how you say scurrying, the show floor and all the cool sites. There's a passion and pride into the air. That's hard to top. As the Capcom, Atlas, Sega, and Square Enix both all drew big crowds. To give you a glimpse into the show, we've compiled a gallery capturing everything from the video game mascots to cool merchandise. Check it out above and see it for yourself. Oh yes, I already checked about a couple of these things. It's a little bit of a gallery thing here. I want to get into meat and potatoes of this video though. This one I'm probably going to talk about for 2 minutes and I'll be done with it. So I'm going to save that for last. Because I haven't done like an anime related video in about really the past couple of weeks. Or actually no, anime separate video. Anime news video. In like a past couple of weeks by itself without video games. So shout out to Ariel Brusetta from JapanForward.com. I've never heard of this site before. I only found it about an hour ago because this one wasn't good enough. So yeah, without further ado, let's begin. So it says Tokyo Game Show 2018 Mobile Games Esports and something for everyone. Hopefully I have to do a 2-partner, so I apologize if I do. So it says Tokyo, Ariel, then that's how you say her name, Ariel Brusetta. Video games aficionados are flocking to Japan again from September 20th through the 23rd, which wasn't even that long ago. It was only like 2 days ago. By the time I upload this video, it'll probably be almost a week old. Probably be Friday or Saturday. All right, let's move on. So the grandest and their most awaited exhibit, Tokyo Game Show 2018. It's funny, I only heard about this thing a couple years ago in 2014, because before that, I had no idea this little convention actually existed. I'm not sure if it worked the same way E3 did about a year or 2 ago. Yeah, hold on. Some fucking assholes calling me. I'll see you in a second. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Actually, the person that did call me wasn't an asshole. Some dude from Uber Eats or whatever, and I totally forgot I did that earlier. It's like at 1 o'clock. I called him earlier. He should have been here like at 2:30. Ended up being here almost 4 o'clock instead. So apologies to that. It shouldn't really matter what you told, what it was that I got, but. Any people ever come here out to the 702 in Vegas, this is really kick-ass place. I think it's supposed to be based off of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, like this restaurant thing called Pop's Philly Cheesesteak. Those freaking bastards are so fucking good. Oh my god. I had like one of their like barbecue hoagies and like one of their like Italian pastrami grinders. That's all I'm gonna have. I'll probably have to save the other half for later. So, anyways, let's keep going. It says, as an event which started in 1996. Oh, I didn't know that. Tokyo Game Show exhibited the new video games of the season to the business of the first 2 days. And then it opened to the public in the last 2 days. This year, 668 companies, I was nervous I was going to say 666, companies from 41 countries and regions occupied the 10 pavilions of, I'm probably going to butcher this name by the way, Mukahari, Messi, and Chiba in the outskirts of Tokyo. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that hoagie's starting to kick in now. Damn. I might have to cut this video short, I don't know. So it says, with 338 Japanese companies participating and 330 from overseas, this year saw an increase in Japanese presence. This is the first time Japanese companies have gone over 300 for the first time ever. Last year, we saw 292 Japanese and 317 from overseas, big names such as Sony, Sega, and Capcom. Take center stage, but independent companies have also have a chance to promote their products. Action games in particular have, in recent years, become a dominant genre. Out of the 1,568 titles, 271 are action, closely followed by RPG, role-playing games, video games. It would have been RPVG if they put that instead. I don't know. Whatever. So it says, this is an interesting development as RPG seems to be on the rise compared to previous years. Visitors have exceeded 250,000 people since 2013. I didn't hear about it until a year later in 2014, like I said earlier, before I had to pause the video. Alright, let's move on. So it's no wonder this event is a yearly must for everyone in the field. This game shows hype lies into the new version of all-time favorite video games such as Final Fantasy and Sonic the Hedgehog, which obviously you guys already know how I feel about that game. Not a really big fan of it. Never have been, probably never will be. The days open to the public will also feature a reowned cosplay pageant, which every year showcases costumes like Pikachu, the popular Pokemon, characters who appear in video games, or anything in between. It's wise to budget an extra time of public days, as a waiting time for games can be excruciatingly long, even up to 2 hours for a game. The game show's main features is also to give a glimpse of what the next frontier of gaming will be. A layman, and that's how you say it, might think that this is going to be towards virtual reality, but it doesn't seem to be the case. It says, quote, there isn't much of a buzz over VR this year as of in previous years, explained Daniel Roberts, chief editor of IGN Japan. This might have something to do with the cost of VR appliances and how people are less inclined to buy them anyways, given to the rise of smartphone VRs. Esports is also coming increasingly to the foyer, I think that's how you say that. With the tide of esports growing worldwide and esports athletes having an increasing following, it is a sector which cannot be ignored. Global revenue is predicted in 2018 more than JPY 99 billion, USD 900 million. Robertson's continued, in Japan we have been a bit behind, but esports is coming ahead for sure, as indicated by an increasing number of the companies featuring esports as well as our stages as well. Finally, the smartphone games are also becoming an unstoppable force, and for the world of video games. About 30% of the titles exhibited are estimated to be destined for an iOS or Android. The platform for Nintendo Switch is also increased, pointing to the alternative use of video games from just consoles or PC. Robson definitely stressed the importance of this trend. It says, quote, mobile games have become bigger and bigger and bigger. Japan is way ahead of the curve on mobile games compared to the West, unquote. Okay, here in the United States. So what should first-time visitors expect at the Tokyo Gameshow 2018? We've definitely recommended budgeting enough, prioritizing what games to play. Waiting times are long, and going up for even 4 hours. Holy shit. That's got to be a nightmare for you guys to be living in those lines. Waiting in those lines. Especially you guys are journalists, video game journalists. Whoa. It's got to be a huge pain in the ass and a very big disturbance for you people. I'm just saying. Let's move on. In fact, bring a snack if you want to, if you can. Also bring your own food. There's a convenience store at a cafeteria, but the food isn't very good and it tends to be a little expensive. Obviously, it's going to be very expensive. Most important tip, though, is just to enjoy the atmosphere. It says, quote, it has such a carnival atmosphere, unquote. Robson happily pointed out, no matter if you are a fanatic gamer or the classic case of a girlfriend who was force-fed more video games than she can handle, this event has something for everyone. Oh, that's what it was called. Okay. So I guess that was the person who made it, Ariella Busetto. Okay, so shout out to her for making this very, very, very long, expansive Very long, expansive article, so shout out to her. And yeah, let's get on to the other thing, the little quick anime thing I wanted to talk about, Twin Star Exorcist. There's a whole bunch of other ones I looked at before I started making this video again. So I'm just going to probably read the first paragraph, and I'll tell you my overall thoughts and opinions in a second. Supernatural action show Twin Star Exorcist goes under the spotlight in this week's review. Here's Gabriella on the take. It's the first part of the series. It feels like there's a game to keep away going onto the gimmicks of its shonen action properties. By this, I mean when one of them strikes gold with a particular magical fighter profession. The rest of them have to steer clear of the one for a while, until the series ends, at which point it becomes up for grabs again. In the course of this struggle, Naruto held the ninja throne for a while, and One Piece has been hoarding pirates for more than 20 years now. I say all this because it seems to me that over the course of this squabble, nobody has ever even gotten a solid claim of the concept of exorcists. This isn't to say that there hasn't been hit shows of odd timely ghost hunters. For example, the likes of D. Gary Man, Blue Exorcist, and of course today's subject for the reviewer. Rather than more than one of these has not yet to become the Exorcist show, the holy edge of the competition for a few years in the Junior Adventure magazine scene. Alright, so overall thoughts, views, and opinions. I still don't know too much about this anime. I only heard about it the other day when I was looking through Twitter about story articles I was going to talk about today, and give my, obviously, overall thoughts, views, and opinions like I always do, but I don't have that many overall thoughts, views, and opinions because I haven't watched this anime series ever. I don't know how old it is. I'm probably going to have to go on an anime wiki or myanimelist.net to get a little bit more further knee deep into this series because I never really watched it, but yeah. So yeah, that's all I got to say for this. It looks really good. Some of the characters look kick-ass, and it looks like a little bit of a mecha suit anime with some sci-fi in it. Throw a little bit of slice of life and romance in it, like a little bit of a war-style anime. And that's probably what you get, 2 Exorcists. Let's go back to the Tokyo Gameshow, though. There was a couple things I saw here. They're not going to show it on here, but they look pretty damn smooth, I'm not going to lie. This one wasn't it. There was another one they actually showed freaking, oh my god, they showed an extra new character for the Jump Force series. And a lot of people that were real old school Yu-Gi-Oh fans like I was back in the fucking day. Because Blue Eyes White Dragon was supposed to make me, it's way back when I was about 8 or 9 years old. I think it was 1998, so I was about 9. I got really, really deep into fucking dragons at that point. I really got hugely immersed into that shit. And then after that, in the early mid-2000s, it was Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings that just excelled my love and my lust for freaking my attraction to how beautiful and evil, but at the same time, majestic fucking dragons, this mythical freaking beast are. And I don't know. It is what it is. Even though, granted, I know there's a lot of fake false reports on people. There's these really, really old YouTube videos of people finding dragons. I think one of them was supposed to be from Skyrim or The Witcher, which I never really given a shit too much about those franchises. Not because they're difficult to play, it's just kind of bore me a little bit. I know some people really, really love those, but others like me, I don't know. I'm not really too much into it. There's another one that was showing a bunch of Pikachu toys too. They look like amiibos. Another one that really, really caught my interest, obviously, was the Kingdom Hearts one. That one really threw me for a fucking loop. Like this one right here, they showed another one with Sora in it, but it was like a stained glass sort of style. And I was feeling it a lot. It looked damn good. Obviously, Sega and Capcom had a really big presence over there. And there was probably a bunch of J-pop, K-pop sort of thing. This one was kick-ass. I like that. And it was a 40th anniversary of SNK Games. That's really, really good that they got that. Shout out to them, SNK, that they make really good ass games still. They're still a lot more of a bigger presence in Japan as they are here. I'm going to leave the link to this article down here. The cosplay chicks are absolutely beautiful as fuck. They're amazing. Gorgeous, attractive, amazing, wonderful pieces of human beings there, and I love them. They're amazing, man. And you already kind of know I am when I get yellow fever when I see beautiful, hot-ass Japanese girls like that, which I'm not going to go any further than that because it might go on a very perverted side. I'm not going to talk about it. And that's it. Links to the description box down below. Cartels and sign them out here. Peace out once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, fanboys, and fangirls. And of course, as always, I'll talk to Nikki. Good mornings out there. I'll see you when I see you. You guys have a good day. Have a good night wherever you're at in the world out there. Take it easy. Late and goodbye. We'll see you on the flip side. I got to cut this thing short because it's going to curl off on me. But Oh yeah, there was also, they should have had like some Pokemon stuff there, but there wasn't. A lot of Sega stuff. Peace.